Worst and longest lie you've ever kept up with?
Okay, boom. Me and my boyfriend at the time is breaking up. We lived together. I was moving out. I go to the house to get the rest of my things at like 2 o'clock in the morning. When I get off of work, he's on the phone with a girl. In my mind, we weren't broken up. To him, we were broken up. So, make a long story short, I put my hands on him. He then restrained me by the neck, and we got to tussling. I fell. We both fell together, but he fell on top of me, and he stayed in the project, so my head hit that hard-ass towel. I passed out, and when I woke up, I pretended like I lost my memory. He didn't show no emotion the whole time until I blacked his eye. And then when I woke up from passing out, he was crying and kissing all over me, and I'm like, all I wanted was a little reaction, and now you're giving me a reaction, so I'm finna drag this. My actions are not justifiable, but they funny as hell today. So dude's waking me up and all this other stuff, and I'm just like, who are you? I don't know who you are. Mind you, my cousin is outside in my car waiting for me to come outside, but she doesn't know what's going on, and there's no way that I could tell her. He brings his little brother in the room, asks me if I know who he is. I pretended like I did not know who the brother was. I told them that they were keeping me hostage in the house and they wouldn't let me go outside. So they eventually let me go outside, and I started running in the middle of the road. This is crazy. So now my cousin's freaking out like, what the hell's going on? Like, she went in there okay. Now she come out here, she's running in the street talking about this is not her car. Yeah, I told her I didn't remember having a car. I was supposed to be with my dad and my brother. Whole time I'm grown, haven't seen my dad and my brother in about 2-3 years. My cousin starts boohoo crying, freaking out, so she calls my dad. My dad starts cursing her out and saying, take her to the hospital. So we go to the hospital. We go to the hospital, they put a neck brace on me, and they say, you know, they had to put a neck brace on because a nerve in my neck could be pinched, and if it was, then I could possibly be paralyzed. They should have shut up. So they run a CAT scan on me, everything checks out, they about to let me out the hospital or whatever, but they never take this neck brace off of me. I goes home with the neck brace on. I still ain't tell my cousin that I faked all of it. Still ain't call my dad, tell him I faked all of it. Of course ain't tell my ex that I faked all of it. My ex reached out to me the next day and say, I don't care what my mom said. So I'm like, hold on, what shorty say? He gonna tell me his mom said won't nothing wrong with me and I was just crazy. I really didn't lose my memory. I was crazy. So she's actually diagnosed with bipolar disorder. So I'm like, how's she gonna call me crazy and you actually diagnosed with crazy? So now I'm finna show you what crazy is. I goes to shorty house the next day with the neck brace on, go in her room, make her cry, tell her, you know, your son put his hands on me and I had the hospital and they told me that I could be paralyzed, yada, yada, yada. So now I gotta wear a neck brace, drug it. So now the story must go on. So now I go back to work, I wear the neck brace. One of the little white shorties started laughing at me because I got a neck brace on, so I threatened to beat her up. I did not tell my ex any of this until a year ago. This happened, I want to say 2017. I really was insane. I don't know.
To say that that's the craziest shit I've ever heard is understatement. She said a few things that stood out. One of them was that after she passed out and she woke up and her boyfriend crying and kissing on her, she said, all I wanted was a reaction. So many women try to start shit, arguments, fights, disagreements, just to get a reaction out of you. It reminds me of a short clip that I just saw that I plan to put in a video, or I might have already put it in there, about women wanting attention. Doesn't matter what kind, as long as it's any type of attention.
This is why women refuse to accept accountability and would rather cry, walk away, walk out the room, block his number, whatever, because we rather do that than take accountability. Right. This is the part men don't understand. Attention is attention. Okay. Attention is attention. So whether it's good attention, whether it's bad attention, as long as we are the center of it, it doesn't really matter. All of that emotional spiraling, it's because it gets us attention.
Just to double down on the foolishness for me. His mother, who she said was bipolar, could already detect ain't nothing wrong with that person. You know why? Because crazy know crazy. So once the boyfriend's mom figured out that she was full of crap, she's gonna go over there and make her cry. No, I'm gonna make you believe it. Why, man? It's just the pure attention. While I watched follow-up videos on her TikTok page, she was saying she wasn't trying to glorify it or make it seem like it was a good idea, but she was smiling the entire time. You can't hide your body language. She thought that shit was cute. Do I need to say run from women like this, fellas? I'm blind reacting to this clip.
That's easy.
That?
info@spotlightoverthecity.com. Quick and easy. Y'all ready? You ready?
Let's go.
Dear Stan and T-Bomb, what is in the water of the women these days? That's what I'm wondering. What is in the water of the women these days? I met an amazing woman, and we've been engaged for 2 years now. She keeps making up excuses as to why we have to delay the wedding, saying that I need to make more money so that I can pay for our lifestyle. She is accustomed to men on the criminal activity side of life and told me that she was tired of living that kind of life, but she does miss the expensive things that she once had. I am a
What?
hardworking man, and I still come home and I rub her feet. I cook for her 3 to 4 times a week. I let her sit on my face, and then she falls asleep.
Oh, whoa.
Listen,
Wait,
ain't no
back
any
up,
kids in
back
here?
up. What happened now? What?
Let me back this up. He said...
Say that again. Dude, crazy.
He's,
We're going
no,
back
he's
up.
not. Wait a
What the hell
minute.
going on here?
You sound crazy.
I am a hardworking man, and I still come home and rub her feet. I cook for her 3 to 4 times a week, and I let her sit on my face, and then she falls asleep and leaves me hanging most times. And I do
Hell
anything
no.
else that I can do to make up for the fact that I cannot provide a lavish lifestyle for her. I have my own apartment, and I have my own car. I've never asked her or needed her for any help. I just need her to understand my position and to work with me. I have asked her to get a job so that maybe we can do more things.
Wait, she don't
She
have
ain't
a
got no
job?
job?
I've asked her to get a job so that we can do some more things, but
serious right
she
now?
said she is building her entrepreneur life right now. I am starting to worry that she won't marry me, Stan, and I've spent the last years preparing for a family life with her. I make decent money, but I'm not anywhere near wealthy, and she knew that when she met me. What happened to the women out there who don't mind working with a man instead of expecting the man to do everything? If I'm covering the rent and all bills, why can't she figure out a way to help? Why can't she figure out how to get the other lavish things that she desires on her own? I love her so much, and I'm trying not to give up, but this is really frustrating. Who raised this generation of women?
I'll give my opinion first before they give theirs. First red flag was her talking about how she used to be with street dudes and that she's used to that lifestyle. Why? Why, as a woman, would you even tell your current man about previous men's finances and things they used to do for you? That's off-putting as hell. That's me being nice about it. Other thing is, she ain't got no job. Why are you working full-time and this woman is unemployed? And she says she's on her entrepreneurial journey.
You ain't got no job, man.
I can see she was working at a 9 to 5 and while doing that, also trying to build up her side business. I can see that, but that's not the case. And this man said it. He has his own car. He has his own apartment. He makes decent money. He ain't balling. But the issue is that she won't marry him because he can't bring her a lavish lifestyle. Not an ordinary lifestyle, not a lifestyle in which they're struggling because he's doing all right for himself, but it's the lavish lifestyle. So many women want to live like women on Instagram and they think that they deserve it because they're born a woman. And then if you're a low maintenance type dude, I don't think you should be with a woman who's high maintenance. It's really that simple. But these guys are convinced on being with these women who they don't share similar lifestyle traits with. And I ain't even gonna get on how she's sitting on your face and you not even getting off most of the time. This dude was an idiot. And she keep pushing the marriage back because she don't want to be with you, bro, unless you can provide that lavish lifestyle where you tricking off all your money on her buying purses and trips and shit. She don't want to be with you, man. Why are you even entertaining this? He's a fool. Let's see what they got to say.
Love this letter. I love this
Oh
letter.
my goodness.
So let me tell you something. This is very important.
I love it too,
This
to
is
sit on the face part.
Very. Oh my God. All the women. Hey,
What?
Sit on the face.
He said, I let her sit on my face. And she go to sleep after that.
That's
So
what
what?
they focusing on.
I'm gonna tell Black say Jack. I'm gonna speak to Black. This is a simp dude right here. See, this is
No,
the
he's
epitome.
not.
This is the epitome of a simp. And so let me show you why I call him a simp. And I don't mean no disrespect to you, brother, but I'm trying to train you up. Come to my school. I got some classes for that ass. Because I'm gonna show you how to man up. Don't ever be a simp. Don't ever want nothing that don't want you.
Facts.
Don't never let nobody play with your ass. Don't do that. And so this young lady playing with you, Slim.
Facts.
Like, she really don't have no regard for you. See, that's why she'll go to sleep and leave you hanging. See, a woman care for you will never do that, right? So the first thing is she's missing her lifestyle. She's settling for you until she finds some sidebar. That's all she's doing. She's trying to find a sidebar that got a bag. Her broke ass didn't find nobody yet. So she holding on to you for security purposes, Slim.
Facts.
That's all you are, a security tag. Don't ever be that. Where's your sense of worth? How come you don't see value in you?
Facts.
When you don't see value in you, a nigga put you on sale every day. Don't ever let nobody, woman, man, female, I don't give a shit. Don't go on sale homes unless you don't have value. Where's your value?
Facts.
See, once you know you valuable, what's she talking about?
OG
She
cooking.
tripping. And so at the end, sitting on your face. Slim, come on. So you doing everything to try to appease this sister and you still getting left hanging?
Still.
That shows you that you're getting played for a simp. She might got a side penis. She probably already got somebody, but he still ain't got the money she looking for. She looking for a bag. And so as soon as she finds, so right now the dudes that got a bag don't think she worthy. You do, but they don't because they got options. See, so she's your option because you don't have the money. If you have worth, it ain't about the money. See, a man can secure a house without a bag. A man can come and restore order without a bag. A man can put sense into a house without a bag. He can have sense and restore order. That makes him a man. And so when you have a man that's that solid, that works every day, and your ass ain't went nowhere, then you should reevaluate your situation and stop looking at his. Because you whack. You got a whack girl. And so you need to leave her. Drop her hand and let her ass be right over there with the rest of the losers.
Engaged.
She's a whole loser. Don't, save yourself some time. Don't marry her.
Don't marry her.
Because it's going to get worse once she lock your ass in. Don't marry her. That she showed you. When a person show you something, you better believe their ass. Man, she done already told your ass. She playing with you so hard, bro. You got to wake up. Like, what are you looking at? When she sit on your face, what do you think that's pleasure for who? And so then once she's finished sitting on your face and she's doing all what she's doing and roll over, what your little silly ass doing? Come on, bro. Get it together. Grow up. Be a grown-up. Be a whole grown-up. Own it. Be like, nah, look at her and be like, this ain't it. Because guess what? It's a sister out here that'll appreciate somebody like
now,
you.
that is true. I was about to get to
total
that.
respect for you and honor you as a man and not look at what you have in your pockets because she would have something to match it.
And so that's why I agree with most of the things that you said. And it just tugs at my heart because he said, you know, I love her so much. And I've been playing, like he's got his own place, his own car. He has a job. He said he come home he always at home. He's a hardworking man. He rub her feet. He cook. Lady.
She don't respect you, though.
What the hell? He cook, he rub your feet,
you.
and you get to sit on his face.
She don't respect you.
What the hell?
That's why she don't respect you. You hold a whole lot of giving and a no taking. She a taker. She's a cold-blooded taker. She don't have no respect for you, Slim.
Well, let me just say that I think that your engagement may need to be called off.
Yeah, you need to slide. You don't
she actually said it,
and
okay.
Unfortunately, yeah, I think that this may not be the one for you. You may need an older woman who understands the value.
Just a mature woman. Just a mature
older
woman.
or mature woman who understands.
There's some young girls out here mature.
Right.
It's a pin on the cloth they cut from.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he said how much he loved her, and he said he understands that he has to do extra stuff because he can't provide the lifestyle she wants. But
no, you really don't have to. You think you have to.
No, yeah, exactly.
Trying to appease somebody who ain't even trying to lock in with you. So
he never said he couldn't afford a lifestyle for her. He couldn't afford a lavish lifestyle that she wants. Fellas, if you're not the same type of guy who requires a lavish lifestyle, like majority of us, yeah, there's some few of us who are just as materialistic as a lot of women. But if that's not your lifestyle, don't get with a woman like that. Like the OG said, it's knowing your self-worth. And then he also brought up a point that I didn't about you being a placeholder. It's rare you ever hear of a woman pushing back the wedding. Anyway, the woman is pushing back the wedding because she's still looking for other options before she get locked down with you. She will be settling for you. She's trying her best not to by keeping the marriage at bay. She's actually doing you a favor, bruh. Get out of there. Go find you a woman who appreciates the things that you're doing, man. And a woman that also will not just take. You will reciprocate. If you find yourself in a relationship with a woman, and this, people talk about 50-50. No, if it's 100-0, you're giving it 100% of your all, and she's giving you 0 in return, get out of there, bro. You guys let me know what you think. Do Better Squad. All out.